In the vast expanse of the Earth, where the skies are mapped and tracked with precision, one question lingers unanswered. How could a massive plane, carrying 239 people, vanish without a trace? This is the story of Malaysia Airlines Flight 370, a mystery that has haunted aviation experts, families, and the world since March 8, 2014. Today, we uncover the details, theories, and haunting questions surrounding one of the greatest aviation mysteries in history. On the evening of March 8, 2014, Malaysia Airlines Flight 370 took off from Kuala Lumpur International Airport at 12:41 a.m. local time. It was a routine flight bound for Beijing, China. But just 38 minutes after takeoff, the aircraft's transponder stopped transmitting. The plane disappeared from radar screens, leaving behind only confusion and silence. Air traffic control attempted to make contact, but there was no response. By the time the plane should have reached Beijing, it was nowhere to be found. Families of the passengers gathered at airports, desperate for news that never came. The search for Flight 370 became one of the largest and most expensive in aviation history. Initial efforts focused on the South China Sea, but soon, investigators discovered something shocking. Military radar had tracked the plane deviating from its planned route. MH370 made a sharp turn westward, crossed the Malay Peninsula, and flew into the vast Indian Ocean. Search teams scoured the ocean floor, spanning over 120,000 square kilometers of uncharted territory. Despite their efforts, the wreckage of Flight 370 remained elusive. What could have caused such a drastic and unexplained deviation? The disappearance of Flight 370 has spawned countless theories. Was it a mechanical Some experts suggest that a sudden mechanical failure, like a fire or loss of cabin pressure, may have incapacitated the crew and passengers. The plane could have continued on autopilot until it ran out of fuel. But if this were the case, why wasn't there a distress signal? Could the crew have been overwhelmed too quickly to react? Others point to Captain Zahari Ahmad Shah, the plane's experienced pilot. Was he responsible for the plane's deviation? Investigators found a flight simulator at his home with a route similar to the one taken by MH370. However, his family and colleagues insist he was a dedicated professional with no history of mental health issues or grievances. Was this simply a coincidence, or does it point to something darker? Theory 3. Hijacking or terrorism. Could the disappearance have been the result of a hijacking? Though no group has claimed responsibility, some suggest that the plane's deviation and loss of communication were intentional acts. But who would hijack a plane and leave no demands or evidence behind? Theory 4. Conspiracy and cover-up. Finally, there are those who believe the truth is being hidden. From claims of intercepted military signals to suggestions of advanced weaponry, conspiracy theories abound. Could Flight 370 have been the victim of a cover-up that stretches beyond what we know? Years after the disappearance, pieces of debris began to wash up on the shores of the Indian Ocean. A wing flap was found on Réunion Island in 2015, and other fragments were discovered in Mozambique and Tanzania. These pieces confirmed that the plane had crashed into the ocean. But the question remains: how and why? For the families of the 239 passengers, the mystery of Flight 370 is more than an unsolved case. It's a never-ending nightmare. Without answers, closure is impossible. They continue to demand transparency and a renewed search for the truth. Flight 370's disappearance reshaped the aviation industry. New tracking technologies and protocols were implemented to prevent another tragedy like this. But for many, the case remains a haunting reminder of how even in our modern world, some mysteries remain unsolved. As we end this journey into the unknown, one thing is clear. The Vanishing of Flight 370 is a story of heartbreak, speculation, and unanswered questions. Perhaps one day, the ocean will give up its secrets, and the echoes of this mystery will finally be silenced. Until then, we wait, we wonder, and we remember. If this story intrigued you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more mysteries, enigmas, and stories that leave us questioning the world around us. Until next time, stay curious.